Hey guys, Kevin here from Hone Zone Gaming, bringing you some gameplay and commentary from Alien Swarm. Now, since last week's video went over pretty well, where I covered Crimecraft and how to get a free Team Fortress 2 hat in there, I decided to go over Alien Swarm, where you can also get a free Team Fortress 2 hat by downloading the free-to-play game. So when you first start out with Alien Swarm, you're going to need to pick one of four characters. You'll have the Sarge, you'll have the Heavy Weapons Expert, you'll have the Medic, and the Technician. Now each of those different classes has a number of different weapons and things you can equip that are either class specific or that can kind of go between classes. So if you're having trouble thinking of that, it's kind of like Team Fortress where like the shotgun can go between classes, but then like say the Pyro's flamethrower is class specific. So as I'm playing the Technician right here, you'll see that I'm kind of welding that door shut so that I'm keeping all of those things away. The Technician is one of the characters that can carry a welder with him, so that's kind of one of the benefits of playing that character. Now I'm also got an assault rifle, and I'm going along at a pretty good pace. Now you'll see right there someone dies. I don't think it was because of the enemies. I think it was just because they were careless and walked off that platform there. But unfortunately in Alien Swarm, when someone dies, they don't actually come back. It's not like Left 4 Dead, it's not like Call of Duty, where you actually get a chance to come back if you die. You don't really respawn. So if a really important teammate dies, such as a medic or a technician, and you actually need them later on, sometimes the game will just end. It'll be kind of like what's one of those card games, Free Cell, where all of a sudden it's like you actually can't win and the game will just end if you're playing it on the computer. So the game actually realizes that you're screwed if certain teammates die. So anyway, as we moved kind of forward in the gameplay, this elevator became one of my favorite parts. You actually get a slow motion mode. I'm not actually slowing the video down, that's the actual game. And there were only 3 of us there, so either one of us had died or we had just started the game with 3 players. And eventually it actually picked up in the gameplay, and you can see that it kind of turns into a shitstorm there. And one of the things about Alien Swarm is that you can actually do team damage. So ganging up in a corner like that, especially while you're kind of whipping your mouse around, and it's a little bit harder to aim in a game like this, was probably not the best plan. So you'll see that I'm taking a ton of damage because I'm kind of the closest one to the enemy, so I eventually end up making a break for it. But this elevator does become one of my favorite things because you've got so many different areas to cover. You can see that they're crawling off the roof there, they're coming from behind, they're spawning off of all kinds of different areas, and so it becomes kind of a fast-paced and definitely team-oriented gameplay. Now you'll see that my health is continuing to go down, so I'm hoping that we're going to make it somewhere soon, and we actually end up getting off on that platform there. And at the end of this level, I'm actually going to get an achievement, which is the one that we're looking for. So you'll see right there in the top right corner, we got the Hat Trick achievement, and that is how you get the Team Fortress hat. So I'll be actually showing that off a little bit later. So one of the things I wanted to talk about was, you can see right here, I'm using that welding capability to actually hold out the enemies while my team kind of defends that area from the inside. Now you'll get to see another benefit of the Technician here in a second. I'm actually going to go over my teammates kind of shooting in order to show me where to hack, and you can actually hack into some certain things, and you basically just finish the little puzzle and then your team can progress through wherever you're hacking into. So that's one of those things where if for some reason I would have died and we didn't have another Technician, the game would have said you're screwed because you have to actually finish through that puzzle. Now, this game is definitely very team-oriented, as I've been saying all along. Now, you'll see here, after we blow up that little thing, we kind of have a little bit of a boss battle, which later on there's a ton of these things rather than just one, but we take care of it pretty well as a team. So you can see when you get a larger enemy like this, you can use a lot of different weapons and a lot of different tactics in order to take it down, kind of distracting it with certain teammates, and then just keep moving around it until you finally finish it off. So there are a couple of things that I wanted to mention that were helpful to me that I found out while playing this game, one of which is that you can roll around. You'll see me rolling. If you hit spacebar, you can do that. You can also take and lay down certain special items. You'll see here I'm laying down mines. If you hit 1 and sometimes 2 will be your special items. So the mines, you can basically coax them over them and then they'll actually just blow up as a trip mine. Third, you can have a secondary attack on some of your weapons. Certain assault rifles and things like that will have grenade launchers and other things you can use. And also you can melee by hitting your right mouse button. Now right here I included this clip. You can see something jumped right there onto my head. Those are basically the whole point of the game. You're trying to eradicate the parasites from the area that you're in. Now the parasite is actually the Team Fortress hat that you're going to get, so you'll actually see later on that that hat is the thing that was just jumped on my head and killed me. So the last clip I have here is actually of the finale to this campaign. Now the campaign is quite a few different things put together. I think it's probably about 5 different missions. Now you only have to finish 2 missions in order to get the hat, so it's definitely a lot faster than Crimecraft. I probably finished 2 missions in 15 minutes. If your team's good, you're not going to have any trouble finishing this quick. So you can see that we start to get overrun here, and basically we have to get on a ship as it comes in later. So I thought this was kind of a good demonstration of how chaotic the game can actually get, and you kind of get a little panicky, especially once your team starts dwindling. Now, one of my teammates was over there, and I tried to go save him, but he ended up dying too quick, and I was like, well, he's a goner, so I ran back to the ship. So once I get back on the ship, we finish out the campaign. I got a couple more achievements for finishing that, and then I flipped over to Team Fortress 2, and there's the Alien Swarm Parasite hat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment to my channel, as I have a new video coming out every week. So I hope you guys go over and check out Alien Swarm so you can get that free Team Fortress hat, and thanks for watching.